Ryan Newman's still not going to let Kevin Harvick get past, as Harvick now goes to the inside. Shouldn't really be much of a problem, though. Almirola's 3 seconds back. It's not like he's going to make that up in 8 laps unless a caution comes out. Right now, as it stands, there'd be a pretty big gap in terms of the points right now, because Larson almost spun out a couple of laps ago.
So loose. There's a huge difference in grip there.
Looks like 4th place Joey Logano is plus 20 over the 11 of Denny Hamlin, followed by Blaney and Larson, who are minus 23, and unfortunately our guy Chase, a whopping minus 78. Doesn't matter how many points we get next week, we have to win or we're done.
I wonder what Hard Spotter's doing up on the roof. With Newman Spotter. It ain't gonna matter. Ryan's gonna do Ryan. He ain't gonna care what his spotters did.
Ryan Newman still holding up Kevin Harvick with every inch he's got. And Almirola's actually cut the deficit down to less than 2 seconds. I still don't think he's going to catch up to Harvick, though.
Yeah, it's going to be, let's see where we are right now in the lead.
5 laps to go, and here comes Almirola.
1.9 second lead.
And Newman making it difficult still for Kevin Harvick.
Almirola's going to run out of laps.
Taking his line.
Kevin's, I don't think, going to push the issue right here. He doesn't have to.
Kevin Harvick has put together.
Harvick gaining up on Newman now.
To get by Newman, maybe this time. Newman, will he close the door on him? Looks as though he's going to get by him. So Harvick passes him, but a great playoffs for Kevin Harvick. He won the race right before the playoffs.
Yeah, Newman now lets Harvick go. And without a caution, this is going to net Harvick a Final Four spot for the 3rd consecutive season. And the 5th time in the 6 years that NASCAR has had this playoff grid format. Won it in 2014. 2015 finished 2nd. 2017 placed 3rd. 2018, I think he actually got 4th last year. Trying to come back from a slow start. He went the entire first half without a win. Now he's picking things up at just the right time.
Under 2 laps to go now for Kevin Harvick.
Under 2 laps to go. A very clean 3rd stage after a bunch of cautions earlier today, affecting some of the postseason drivers. He won the pole and he won stage 1. All in all, a very solid day. Looking for his 3rd straight fall race at Texas win. White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Kevin Harvick came into this race 5th in the points in the playoffs, so
he was outside of the cutoff line, but now he's going to lock in a spot in the championship 4. Harvick out of turn 4. And for the 3rd straight time in this race, Harvick will take the checkered flag. He wins at Texas. Almirola 2nd, followed by Suarez, Logano, and Alex Bowman rounding out the top 5.
Kevin Harvick wins in the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series playoffs and advances to the Championship 4 in Miami.
So that puts Harvick and Truex in. Truex won last week at Martinsville. That leaves only 2 spots left to be decided next week at Phoenix. Currently, those spots are held by
Stewart-Haas Racing.
2 drivers named Kyle Busch and Joey Logano. Not exactly the 2 best names in the world to hear, but perhaps our hero can be able to do something. That's if he can be able to finish the race in one piece.
Finishing 5th today. Mark Truex Jr. also locked into the championship.
That's Harvick's 49th career Cup Series win, tying his team owner, Tony Stewart.
Kevin Harvick, Tony Stewart tied at 49 now.
Harvick went to the NASCAR officials to check his lug nuts. I believe he got the pass through on that. We'll see if his car passes post-race inspection after the race. I believe his car failed post-race inspection last year. That was the last time NASCAR has ever given a win to a failed race car. Doing a burnout on pit road. That's something I've never seen before. Celebration for Harvick presented by Sunoco. Fueling NASCAR's best for 15 years and counting.
And made someone's nights right after collecting the checkered flag.
Looks like in the middle of turns 1 and 2, he'll turn the car around. Head back to the start-finish line, take the checkered flag, and do a celebration interview. Michigan in June of 2018, and tonight, Stewart-Haas's 2 career 1-2-3 finishes. Harvick winning, Almirola second, Daniel Suarez in third. Good showing from John Hunter Nemechek, finishing in 21st in his first Monster Energy Cup Series race in relief for Matt Tifft. Had a health scare last week at Martinsville.
Just letting you know, Kevin Harvick led 119 laps. Take that times 1,000. $119,000 will go to Ducks Unlimited.
That's a lot of dough.
That Kevin was a part of there.
Dough. I'd rather shoot the Bucks. As now Harvick gets out of the race car on the start-finish line, celebrating with the fans. Now let's get an interview with him.
His third consecutive playoff win here at Texas. 4th of the year. After that pole, Kevin, the confidence was there all weekend, but you have just punched your ticket to Homestead for a chance at another championship. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Just want to thank all these fans. Texas has always been so great to us, and what a racetrack the last few years. And they brought a great Ducks Unlimited Busch Beer Ford to the racetrack this weekend. But I got to thank everybody. I got to thank Mobile One, Haas, Fields, Hunt Brothers Pizza, Jimmy John's, everybody who helps put this car on the racetrack week in and week out, and all those guys in the race shop. Roush Yates Engines for putting this engine in this last week, and so it's just been a lot of work put into this race. We knew this was a good racetrack for us. Felt like it fit the style of our cars, and man, did it.
Fast cars, good racing all night, but some of your teammates were some of the other fastest cars all night. Did you have that sign the whole time that you were going to get yourself with that ticket to Miami?
Well, we got put back in the back there for the pit road violation, and I didn't really know what was going to happen. We had a bad restart after that, and then all of a sudden we got on a different set of tires and got on a different cycle and wound up making our way back to the front. So it was fast car.
Congratulations. We'll see you in victory lane.
Thank you.
Kevin Harvick, your winner at Texas Motor Speedway.
Harvick into Homestead with a win at Texas in dominating fashion, as he'll capture the flag. Fireworks go off. Phoenix next week. Hopefully I can be able to record all 3 races next week. I was going to try to do Xfinity yesterday, but I was too zonked out after yesterday's events. I went to a party.